It's Tanya, and I'm here making a layout using my very sweetly called Inbetween-Kits kit, which features quite heavily the Paige Evans Fancy Free collection. Well, predominantly the papers, because I have the paper pad in front of me, as you can see, and I'm going through trying to think what papers am I going to use for this gorgeous photograph of my youngest daughter. And I chose some fairly neutral, and then I did this whole long palaver with those triangles. I randomly cut the triangles. There was no rhyme or reason to them, and I was trying to put them on the page because I'm having a triangle kick at the moment, but they weren't working. And then I suddenly thought, well, maybe I should just use them as mats behind my photograph, and that is how I came up with that design. And we know me, you're just going to sit and watch us. Me. It's a group thing. We're all together in this one. Having a party. Go and get some coffee, maybe some biscuits, or if you prefer, beer and chips. I'm not fussy, and we can watch together and create. So there, as you can see, I actually quite liked how it came out, because it's different. It's not, your square matting that you do behind a photo. It's got some angles to it. And then, of course, I went on my kick of a title, and I had those three words. I had love and happiness and smile. And I figured I could create something with that. And I think I go with love. Oh, I can't even remember what it is now, because this was a little while ago. So we're both going to, both now. There's just two of us. All of us, all together with our beer and our chips, okay, to see what I come up with. So what did I come up with? Love. I know, love, how much happiness your smile invokes in me. They're very mushy. I did a lot of quite mushy layouts while my kids were away. Yeah, some might say I might have missed them. I'm claiming no, but yeah, I think the mushiness of my layouts perhaps tell a different story. And when I put it all down, I ended up with that gap between the happiness and the smile. So then I figured, oh dear, I better add in something else. So I went with and joy your smile invokes in me. And I thought the green was okay, but now I'm looking at it and you can see I'm thinking, but I think there's too much green, and it's a slightly different color to the other greens that I have going on there, or teals, or whatever we want to call it. And so I figured these Daily Flash, I love them. I have quite a few of them from various kits over the years, and oh, they are like a never-ending supply of letters. They are just gorgeous. Because you see the one on the right hand side, the companion one, I mean, there are so many letters there. I could do my long titles till the cows come home and just be so happy. Then I didn't like the size of joy. I figured it was too small for the gap, but then I really didn't like cheer, so that came off really, really quickly. I do that, you put it down and then instantaneously you take it off, because you think to yourself, you nonna. How could you even think that was going to work? And then I added more to the title because there was space below. So it reads now, love, how much happiness and joy your smile invokes in me. Never stop. Tell you, mushy as mushy can be. And these are Maggie Holmes' Bloom or Shine. I think they're Bloom. Puffy stickers. And that on the right hand side is the cardstock stickers of Paige Evans's collection. I have those, and I have the tags, but that's all I have from the collection. And then I thought, oh well, there was a serendipitous moment when I put that little triangular weird shaped diamond shaped thing underneath the triangle at the bottom left, and it's kind of poking out and pointing towards the me, and I thought, hey, that works. So I stuck it down, and thinking, what else can I put on here, because now I want to kind of, I've got all the words, but I need dimension, I need some interest on this page. And I'm working with a very limited supply of I was going to say ingredients. Now we're thinking I'm baking a cake. I have a very limited supply of embellishments to work with. So it's I have to say I do not like being without kits, because kits are assembled for you and they're beautifully assembled, and particularly Kimberly with her hip kits, I love them. They just, everything goes so well together. So when I put something together, it's not quite as polished, and so I don't enjoy having to do this, but I am enjoying the fact that because I have a limited amount of supplies, I'm now stretching my imagination, and to see what I can do and what goes with what, and how I can, well, basically how I can utilize all of this stuff that I have in front of me, which I might not ordinarily have done. I mean, I have a layout where you see that gigantic pot plant thing at the top on the right hand side of Page's die cuts. I mean, it's huge, and it's a pot with plants. But I used it on a layout. Oh gosh, was I chuffed with myself for doing that? Because, I mean, well, number one, it's a really big embellishment, and number two, it's a pot plant with leaves in it. Not quite sure what one is supposed to do with that. Maybe you're a gardener. See, I'm not a gardener. So perhaps, if you're digging in the garden and you have this gorgeous photograph of you looking stunningly gorgeous in the garden, you could do that and put the pot plant there. Oh, wait, you could have a housewarming. Ugh, I'm so daft. You could have a housewarming and have a photograph of all the people at the housewarming, because what do people bring at housewarmings? Pot plants. There we go. But we're not actually... This layout has nothing to do with pot plants. And has everything to do with the beautiful photograph of my daughter. So, what have I done? Not much, actually, of all that waffling. I've added that tag at the bottom, which says something, and now I'm adding wood veneer and a little heart. There was a heart on that. Oh, I cut that off a frame, yes, and then I put a heart on it just to add a bit more dimension. And now I'm thinking, can I use... Oh, I cut a bit of the other part of the frame just to tie it in, and lots of those lovely black words. I say, they go a long way too. I've been using them like on everything, and I still have some. So, well done, Maggie. We're on first name basis. Maggie, Page, Amy, Shamal. We're all like this. Yeah, no, they don't know who I am. Oh, and then I made such an error there. I was trying to do, how you do that sort of double date stamping, and it really was a mess. And all that's left to show you are a few close-ups, and I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll chat again soon. Bye.